Subhas Chandra Bose, 1897–1945, one of the most iconic and influential figures in India's struggle for independence, was a revolutionary nationalist, military leader, and an ardent advocate for complete freedom from British colonial rule. Known for his radical and uncompromising approach to India's independence, his life remains a subject of admiration, controversy, and debate. Subhas Chandra Bose was born on January 23, 1897, in Cuttack, Odisha, into a well-to-do Bengali family. His father, Janakinath Bose, was a prominent lawyer, and his mother, Prabhavati Devi, was a devout and nurturing woman. Subhas was the ninth of 14 children in the family, and he was known for his academic brilliance from a young age. Bose studied at the Ravenshaw Collegiate School in Cuttack and then went on to Presidency College in Kolkata, Calcutta. During his time at the college, he became influenced by nationalist ideas and joined the anti-colonial movement. Although he was initially inclined towards studying law, his heart was drawn to the political struggle for India's freedom. After completing his education in India, Bose moved to England in 1919 to pursue higher studies at the University of Cambridge. It was there that he appeared for the Indian Civil Services (ICS) examination and secured a position in the prestigious service. However, his resolve for India's independence was stronger than his career prospects, and in 1921, he made the bold decision to resign from the ICS. His decision was influenced by his growing belief in the cause of Indian independence, and he returned to India to devote his life to the freedom movement. Bose joined the Indian National Congress, Inc., where he quickly became a prominent figure in the party. Initially, he worked closely with leaders such as Chittaranjan Das, a prominent Bengali leader, and was appointed as the personal secretary to Subhas Chandra Bose. His association with the moderate leaders of the Inc., like Gopal Krishna Gokhale, shaped his initial approach to seeking independence through constitutional means. Subhas Bose became known for his strong organizational abilities and leadership qualities. By 1928, he was elected as the General Secretary of the Bengal Provincial Congress Committee. His popularity rose, and in 1938, he was elected President of the Indian National Congress. However, his views and methods often clashed with the more moderate and nonviolent principles espoused by Mahatma Gandhi. While Gandhi and his followers advocated for nonviolent civil disobedience, Bose believed that more radical and militant approaches were necessary to achieve freedom from British rule. His disagreements with Gandhi and other Congress leaders eventually led to his resignation from the Congress presidency in 1939. In the wake of his resignation from the Congress, Bose founded the All India Forward Bloc in 1939. The Forward Bloc aimed to unite the various factions of the Congress Party and other radical nationalists, and to promote a more aggressive stance against British colonialism. Under his leadership, the Forward Bloc played a significant role in furthering the cause of complete independence and social reform, advocating for the unity of Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and other Indian communities in their fight against. By the 1940s, as World War II intensified, Bose realized that India's fight for independence could not be won solely through peaceful protest. He believed that an armed struggle, combined with international support, was crucial for breaking British imperialism. He sought assistance from the Axis powers, particularly Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan, as he believed that the defeat of Britain in the war would lead to an opportunity for India to gain its freedom. Bose's efforts to ally with the Axis powers were controversial. While he admired Germany's militaristic prowess, he did not support Nazi ideology or racial theories. His goal was purely strategic, to break British colonial rule. Bose traveled to Europe and then to Southeast Asia, where he established contact with Japanese officials. In 1941, Bose traveled to Japan to seek support for the Indian independence movement. In collaboration with the Japanese, he helped to form the Indian National Army, INA, also known as the Azad Hind Fauj. The INA was primarily composed of Indian prisoners of war who had been captured by the Japanese in Singapore and Malaya. With Bose as its leader, the INA aimed to fight British forces in India. He famously declared, "Give me blood, and I shall give you freedom," galvanizing Indian soldiers to join the fight against the British. Under Bose's leadership, the INA fought alongside Japanese forces in Burma, now Myanmar, and other Southeast Asian regions. Although the ENA did not succeed in defeating the British in India, it became a symbol of resistance and self-determination, inspiring millions of Indians who saw it as a viable alternative to Gandhi's nonviolent movement. In 1943, Bose declared the formation of the Provisional Government of Free India, Azad Hind, in Singapore, further cementing his commitment to the idea of an independent and sovereign India. However, the INA's military campaign faltered, and with the Japanese defeat in Southeast Asia, the INA was forced to retreat. On August 18, 1945, Subhas Chandra Bose's plane reportedly crashed in Taiwan while he was trying to escape to the Soviet Union in search of international support for his cause. He was believed to have died in the crash. However, controversies surrounding his death have persisted. Some reports suggested that he survived the crash and went into hiding in the Soviet Union or elsewhere, but there is no definitive evidence to confirm this. Subhas Chandra Bose's legacy is marked by his unyielding commitment to Indian independence and his visionary leadership. While his methods were often in conflict with Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence, Bose's radicalism and advocacy for armed struggle energized many Indians who felt that a more aggressive approach was needed to dislodge British rule. Bose is remembered for his slogan Jaya Hind, Victory to India, which became the rallying cry for Indian nationalists. His vision of an independent India that was free from British colonialism and based on social justice and equality continues to inspire generations of Indians. His leadership of the INA, while unsuccessful in its immediate goals, represented the broader Indian resistance to British imperialism. In India today, Subhas Chandra Bose is honored as a national hero, and his birthday, January 23, is celebrated as Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose Jayanti. Various memorials, statues, and institutions are dedicated to his memory. Despite controversies surrounding his alliances with the Axis powers, his legacy as a fearless and uncompromising freedom fighter remains intact. His contributions to India's independence are undeniable, and his call for self-reliance, unity, and patriotism resonates in modern India. Subhas Chandra Bose's life, full of drama and sacrifice, stands as a testament to the multifaceted struggle for Indian freedom. His life story is a mixture of courage, sacrifice, controversy, and undying patriotism that has made him an enduring figure in India's history.